Now I have the pleasure of inviting the Vice Chairman of Universal Construction Machineries and Equipment Limited, Mr. Ranjit More. He is a famous name in the green building industry, and it's an honor to have him here. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, respected and honorable Mayor of Pune, Srimati Chanchalatai Kodre, Ms. Maya Singh, Mr. Narayan, Mr. Nimbarkar, Mr. Sunil Mantri, and all the delegates for this conference on green building here today in my town of Pune. So being from Pune, it's my pleasure to welcome you all over here in our town, because most of the dignitaries or the lead delegates are coming from outstations too. I remember this place. This used to be a barren land, and today it took me more than 15 minutes from the highway to reach to this location because of the great IT hub of Hinjawadi, which has been done by the initiative of state government of Maharashtra. I remember I used to come in this area when it was a barren land to play cricket with friends over here. And we have got a huge development by MIDC in phase 1, 2, 3, and it's going on expanding. And really, when I look back and see, are we really going green? So this green word looks and sounds very good, but it's very difficult to practice. So I would also like to tell you that I was the part of formation of the 12th Five-Year Plan by the Planning Commission. And in the 12th Five-Year Plan, it's a very ambitious plan to invest almost around $1,000 billion in the infrastructure today. The 11th Five-Year Plan was almost around $500 billion, half the size of this plan. Out of this $500 billion plan, as a country, we were able to deliver $270 billion infrastructure, which was 60% of the planned spending. Today we have got a plan which is almost twice of the 11th Five-Year Plan. And now this is a good side of it. Now to deliver this plan, we need to really have industries, the basic industries like steel, cement, and other manufacturing like machines and other resources. Now we look at the green building over here, but we also have to look into the pollution which we are going to create to develop and deliver this $1,000 billion plan. A lot of pollution is going to go into the air to develop this country, and we really don't have something which is called as carbon footprints compulsory in the country today. Going to the west, it's a very, very conscious decision by the players in the west, where they are concerned of the pollution which is done by these manufacturing units to really give a lifestyle to the population. Now when we see that we are going to deliver this growth, which is much due and required in India, are we responsible enough to really think of various issues which we are going to create for our generations to come? Will the coming generation really appreciate what we have done for them? Or are we creating a problem for the coming generation, and they will look at us that, okay, these people have done something which was not required at all. So responsibility in developing the country and cities is very much required when we are in the phase of this development. Everybody's ambitions, we have got a large chunk of youth which is coming out, and development is the only solution to really employ or channelize the energy of the coming youth. When we go deeper into cities, we have seen that 100 new cities will be coming up. We have got a large plan where we are looking at developing new cities. Entirely 7 new brand cities will be coming by the railway corridor, which will be coming from the North India connecting to the west side, which will be focusing on the export of material. 7 new cities will be coming up in this area. Now, when we really look at this city, we have to build up, or the existing city which we are developing further, we have to look at a sustainable development. The construction which is going to be a sustainable thing over a period of time. We, as citizens over here, really have to understand the importance and the advantage of being in India. We have got a lot of natural resources. We have got sufficient amount of sunlight, even more, and air which is flowing out in over here. And then we really we need to plan our structures taking advantage of the natural resources and building us, and that's the way how we can really build a sustainable buildings today. Whether putting up air conditions and building modern structures is with glazing on it is important, or to build a sustainable construction which will have effective use of natural resources will be more sustainable. Friends, our mayor, she delivered her in the address, and we see that there is a high level of commitment from the bureaucrats which is coming up in development of the cities. I will request them further to provide some kind of further incentives to build more greener cities by the private developers over here. At the outset, I will say that this conference should really throw more light upon developing a sustainable green development for Indian future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ranjit More. I think with your background in like construction and engineering, the points you have made are vital. It's easier to make buildings, but it is harder to make green buildings and green